What's poppin', party people? It's Jason Mitchell,
I'm Gene Calloway.
and this is the AgriPod. How y'all doing today?
What is going on?
I think first things first, we got to get this. We got to get this straight.
Oh boy.
So apparently, there's a mental health month and a mental health awareness month for men. And they don't do a lot of stuff for men. So we do get 2 months officially.
2
So
months?
We get 2 months.
As guys?
We get as guys. So apparently we get mental health month, men's mental health month in
Okay.
June,
Okay.
and then men's mental health awareness month in November. So shout out to whoever did it twice. We're finally getting somewhere.
So we're
feel
right
like we're
in the
making
midst
progress.
of it.
Yeah, I feel like we're making progress.
Well, how's your mental health?
My mental health is good. I feel like I've just been doing a lot, and I'm at the point right now where I'm like tired of hearing myself talk. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're talking serious, so I can't throw a joke in there like I would usually would. So we'll just
No, seriously. I'm like, oh my God, I just want to shut up for like a few days and let my thoughts just brew. You know what I mean?
You know what'd be good for you?
What's that?
Go up to Texoma RV Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
What a plug that is. And hop in one of my cabins that I have up there.
Yeah.
I don't have any TVs in them. Leave your phone up at the office. Lock that sucker up.
Yeah, see, I don't know about, now you talking about going off grid.
Yeah. I
that might
think that's good to recharge your batteries, dude.
Well, but for me, I like to watch movies and stuff. It's like, it allows me to escape. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to get out of your comfort zone, bro. Get some zen.
I don't know. I feel like my comfort zone is exactly what I need right now.
Well, let me tell you.
Good solid robe. Just walk around my house, no drawers, just socks, robe, and boom. A little Netflix, a little Peacock.
Isn't that weird how different people like decompress different ways?
Yeah, man.
Like for me this weekend, I took the kiddos up there.
Yeah.
My cousin and my little niece went up there. Dude, we spent the night Friday night, built a fire, made some s'mores for the kids.
Oh, that
went to
would have been
bed.
dope.
Yeah.
That would have been dope.
All day Saturday, we planted the garden with all our winter vegetables. You know, all the beets and the lettuces and the garlics and the kales and the collard greens, mustard greens,
Yeah,
turnip
dang.
greens.
Yeah, that's fire.
You know?
That's fire.
And I burnt that big giant brush pile, and we got the fire pit and pretty much had a fire going the whole time. You know, the kids are throwing sticks in the fire and
Right.
cooked some chicken, and some brats, you know, over the open flame like we did for the second episode, I think, that we did, or third episode.
Right.
I mean, I work my tail off, but man, like, my soul feels good.
That's good.
You need one of those weekends of your type.
Yeah, because like I feel like I have like these board meetings, right, and these different versions of Jason Mitchell, and like, sometimes one of them will get the best of me, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Kind of like that short that we filmed with the 3 Jason Mitchells
yes,
in the car.
Exactly.
Yeah, my debut.
But yeah, it's like that's exactly what I mean, bro. It's like there's just so many thoughts and so much going on, but like I always have to like be business through that. You know what I mean? And talk through that. And it's like, it just kind of gets exhausting. Sometimes I just want to be quiet.
You have to power through it.
Exactly. I have to Energizer Bunny.
Yeah,
that shit.
I don't know if I could do that, man.
I mean, hey, it's what you're signing up for.
Yeah, I guess I better learn.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's good, man. It sounds like you know what you need to work on to get your mental health where it needs to be.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Sure. It's just I won't be getting that until next month.
It's November, damn it.
Right, exactly. I won't be getting that till next month. Jeez. What about me?
Right?
No, it's all good though, man. It's definitely blessings. You know what I mean? Like busy is a blessing. So I'm not like pissy about it.
That's true.
I just would love to shut up. You know?
Well, I saw you were in Arizona.
Yeah.
You had a
Yeah, it
little
was
golf
cool.
tournament so my country ass dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pretty ignorant to a lot of this tech stuff.
Right.
So tell me what this mining and coin and Texit coin.
Texit coin. Yes.
Dumb it down.
Okay, so Texas coin is the first coin that was actually made in the U.S. of A. Right here in Texas.
Really?
Right. So it's made to be a currency. You know, it's not. I don't know all the qualities of cryptocurrency, but I know a lot of this stuff is like grab and hold. You know what I mean? Like almost like a stock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like crypto is cool because now you like sort of become your own bank, and you don't have to like if I wanted to send you $300,000, and we're using Wells Fargo, they're gonna be like, well, what
Oh,
for
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Where you got the money from? Why you asking all these fucking questions? It's
Yeah.
my money.
Yeah.
I want to send it to Gene,
Yeah.
no matter what. Just I could just want to. I just want to tickle his navel today. I don't know. You know what I mean? I could be exactly. You know what I mean? I could just want my friend to feel better about life. Why y'all got all of these questions? Then we
300
gotta
G's will make me feel better.
right, and it's like we gotta pay this person, pay that person.
And hold it for 2 days.
Right, all of this bullshit. You know what I mean? It can't be on the weekends. It got to be before 5 o'clock. All of this foolishness. So you know, with crypto, it just made it simpler to be able to send large amounts of money to people without all the explanation. It's my money. This is the person I want to send it to. Nobody else should be in the way of
Yeah,
that.
without Big Brother having his thumb on it.
Exactly.
I can't stand that.
Exactly. So, with Texas coin, not only is it moving the banks aside the same way Bitcoin is doing, but it's also growing very rapidly in the sense of like people are using it just for everyday stuff. You know what I mean? Like to pay
like
rent,
pay with
and
my
to
phone?
pay. Yeah, yeah. It's like
Like go to the store, get a drink. Ba-ding, like
Right.
Cash App.
right. Well, see, that's where it gets interesting, right? Because let's take Ethereum for instance, right? Ethereum is the software, right, or the program that they're using to basically mine these coins, right? And when you say mine a coin, basically, if I send you some crypto of any kind, the mining is just the what's the word that I'm looking for? It's just there to verify the transaction. You see what I'm saying? So like Cash App, right? You don't ever actually put cash into the app. That never really happens.
Well, it comes out of your bank account and into the app, right?
Right. But all of that is still money that's just floating around in thin air.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no actual real transaction. So they have to verify the transaction. That's why Cash App is
So
Cash App.
mining is just verifying. See,
Exactly.
bro, I'm so ignorant at this stuff.
But
man.
it,
So I'm
it
learning
becomes
a lot.
very simple when you think about it like that.
So I thought these mining plants were like building and making the coins.
Me too. Because I mean, when you think miner, you think
Right.
them. Yeah,
Like I'm mining
exactly.
some coal. I'm
Ex-
getting some gold.
Exactly. But all it's doing is verifying.
Oh,
Yeah. So it makes it super easy to understand. when
I
you
would
think
say that
about it
makes
like
sense,
that.
but it still makes no sense to me. But I understand what you're saying.
Well, think about it like this: if my money is backed by real dollars,
Mhm.
right? Just like your money is when it sits in whatever account, and then you use Cash App to send Lonnie some money, and it goes through that process. Cash App is a trusted venue, I guess. You know what I mean, to transfer those funds, and that's all mining is.
So this crypto coin, I could like take $1,000 and just transfer it to my Cash App and then use that to pay for stuff with.
Wait, say that again.
So let's say I had what's a Tex coin? Is that what it
Texas
is?
coin, yeah.
Texas coin. So let's say I had X amount of dollars of Texas coin on
Mhm.
my phone, right?
Mhm.
Could I transfer that straight to my WhatsApp or not WhatsApp, straight to my Cash App and then use the Cash App to?
Well, I mean, you could pull it out, and it has to go. It probably would have to go into some sort of bank account first.
Oh, okay. So you go
Yeah.
from there to your bank account, then your bank account. So that's where Big Brother gets his little hands into it, unless you're just transferring the coin.
Well, if you go from, that's what I'm saying. If you
Coin to
go
coin.
coin to coin,
yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
But then eventually you got to put it in an account somewhere, and they're gonna be like, "Where the hell did you get this money?"
Not really, no.
No?
No, because you don't even need a bank account to have Texas coin.
I'm gonna have to learn some more about that.
Yeah, you could pull it out, because I mean, they got all different types of apps and stuff where you could just pull it out. And
Makes my brain hurt, dude. I just want to go plant something. I just want to go grow a cow.
no. But it was cool though, because actually, the event itself was sponsored by Texacoin,
Okay.
but it was called the Millionaire Mingle, which was cool. You know what I mean? So like it was a golf tournament, and a polo event, and all black party, all white party. An expo where everybody got to speak, or somehow I ended up on stage speaking, had to freestyle my speech. Very interesting, but I mean, charming. You know what I mean? I got up there and did my thing, and ended up meeting a lot of really cool ass people, bro. I mean, I met the people that own Skydance
Really?
movie studio.
Ooh.
Yes,
I mean, I know you got some movies in your back pocket you've been writing. Did
exactly.
you throw a little teaser out?
I didn't even have to.
Oh, they came and asked you about
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was trippy, man. It was like no other event I've ever been to in my life,
it.
for
No
sure.
kidding.
For sure. Rich people move different, bro.
So when do we?
Oh my god.
What do you call it when we got to go film a little bit of that movie and then send it off to people? What's the term that you use that?
Oh, like a proof of concept teaser?
Yeah. So I guess we're going to start filming some stuff, huh?
Potentially. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, when people are sure about you and sure about your work and like just confident, they don't want to waste any time or waste any money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's make it happen. So
Well,
yeah,
that's
I'm excited
exciting.
about it, man.
Bro, that's awesome.
Hell yeah, it is.
Good for you.
It almost makes me nervous, which is good.
Yeah, if you're not nervous, then it's not right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like the first snap before the game starts, man, you're nervous. But
Exactly.
once
You got to
but
get a
once it
hit in
hits your hand,
first.
it's
You
like,
got to get a
okay.
hit.
Yeah.
You got to get a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you don't have some butterflies, man, then you ain't doing the right thing.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Kind of like when I'm on the skid steer up on these berms, I'm like, well, I can fall off and die. I get some butterflies.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, dude, that's awesome. You had a good weekend. I saw you play some golf. Did you play some polo, too?
I did not play polo. I'm straight. To be honest, I don't even understand. Like,
It's like soccer on a horse, right?
It's like golf on a horse. It's like croquet on a horse.
Okay, yeah.
But it's like I get it. I understand it. I feel like it's a very easy game to follow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gotta go. They trying to get the ball into the goal. You know what I mean? And the thing that I don't understand is how you create this bond with this horse that's so good that you can hit this little bitty ball and you flipping this,
Mallet.
and these horses are colliding. Like, they had a couple guys fly off horses, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, so you got this animal that has its own motion and its own thoughts and all of this stuff. Like, to me, it's just too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? It's already one thing to dribble a ball or to run with a football or to catch a football or all of that. But like, you got to think about this whole other ass animal
Yeah.
that could just say, no, I'm not with it right now. And it was a lot to watch. It was a lot. But you know what I realized though?
What's that?
It has to be like the richest sport ever, because they was making like $500,000-$600,000 side bets. Okay,
Really?
exactly. But they don't have no polo video games. We don't know no famous polo players. Like,
Well, they say that what is it, like Lamborghini and Ferrari, you never see commercials.
exactly. But guess what? They was at that event.
Mm-hmm.
They had buku Lambs, buku Ferraris, and I'm talking about from 50s models
Oh, yeah.
all the way up to
Like the old Jaguars, too, I'm sure, and
Right.
Aston Martins and stuff out there.
Yep,
Those kind of people love those cars.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. They had them all out there, bro. I was like, damn, this is absolutely nuts.
That's
Absolutely nuts.
Got to mingle with them, dude. I hope they. Well, you've had a couple people interested in a couple of films that you've been writing, so that
Yeah.
stuff is making some headway.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, it takes a while. Like it took Ice Cube 10 years to get Straight Outta Compton made.
And that's Ice Cube.
And that's Ice Cube, exactly. So, it's a blessing for anybody to want to just invest in anything that I have going on at all. But for it to actually have momentum and be moving fast
Mhm.
is next level. Like I said, a bit scary.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
A bit scary.
No, that's exactly where you want to be. We've been talking about this for a couple years now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, I feel like before we move forward, because this is just cooking in my brain. I wish I knew the details on what's going with, well, what went on with Marshawn Nealon, the young Cowboy player, 24 years old, went on a high speed chase, ended up taking his life.
I don't know what's right, but the stuff that I've heard is that his girlfriend was pregnant by another guy on the team, like his boy, like his buddy. And she told him that, and I think his mom passed away recently. So, let's talk about mental health. That dude had been going through it, And apparently there's another NFL player that I saw that I think he knows. And like he's like, either y'all gonna say it or I'm gonna say it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Don't know if it's true or not.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. See, that's why, like, I don't judge nobody for locking in with nobody, but I think the system that you got set up for your kids should also be a thing that's integrated into like young millionaire mentality. Because I went to a Cowboys practice, right? And after the practice, I had never seen so many women on a football field. It was absolutely nuts to me. And I'm talking about the BBLs. I mean, what? It was crazy to me. I just had never seen anything like that. Because in my days, right? I said that like I'm super old. But like even now, like bringing your girl to work is material to be laughed at. Like, why you keep bringing your girl to work, son? This is football practice.
Yeah.
Why is your girl here?
Yeah. Like, you don't have to flex. We all know. Like, we all got the same caliber.
Right. I just don't understand it. Like from a female's perspective, even like we talking about practice.
Oh well, you know what it is from
the
female
game is one
perspective.
thing, but like why as a female are you at practice? I don't get that.
I mean, if that's true about Nealon's girlfriend, we know why they're there at practice,
Exactly.
right?
That's the issue though. Like y'all are just here as a distraction.
Yeah. Well, and you're talking about my situation. A lot of people probably don't know what you're talking about with that, but after the shit show that I went through in a divorce, I created trust for my kids, and they lose every penny if they get married before they're 30.
Yeah.
And if they commingle one penny from the trust to their personal account, because that's another way that clause can dig into a trust if it's commingled.
Yeah.
So if they commingle a penny, if they get married before they're 30, they lose it all. And I don't give a shit if anybody thinks it's good, bad, or indifferent. I really don't care, because my motto is, I mean, if you look at the divorce rates, it's like almost 60% now.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Just since we're men, I'll talk about it from the men's side, but I can argue both sides of it, right? But what is the upside for a man to get married today? Like 80% of divorces are filed by women. 90% of alimony and child support goes to women, and you lose half your stuff.
Or, like our young brother Marshawn, you just lose your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy, bro. Because at the end of the day, like, especially in your young life, right? Like if you are a woman, and this is just my opinion, but I think if you're a woman between 21 and 25, you don't have enough experience, not sexually, not mentally, any of that, to say what you want, who you want to live the rest of your life with, all of this shit. You know what I mean? So what ends up happening is you end up with your high school sweetheart or something close to that, right? Because you done found this person in college or something. You knew they was headed to the league. You get with that person. They bring you to football practice. And now you like Johnny Joe Blow from the locker room.
Mm-hmm. Man, there's so many instances that, like,
it's crazy, bro. Pisses me off.
Man, what's that that singer, Oliver Anthony?
Uh-huh.
You know who that is?
No, I don't.
I figured you wouldn't. But so he's this big redheaded dude that dirt poor, selling tractors, like lives in West Virginia. I think West Virginia. His big song was oh damn, what's the name of it? Man, you have to look it up, Lonnie. Oliver Anthony, the big song. Oh, Rich Man of Virginia is what the song is. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he went on Joe Rogan and you know, he's having all these multi-million-dollar offers, and Joe Rogan's like, no, dude, just do your own thing. You know, well, he did. Uh-huh. As soon as he started making money, his wife filed for divorce. And she said, not only do I want 60% of everything that you have right now, but I want 60% of all your future earnings.
Did she win it?
I don't know. But just the fact that she even asked for that, dude. And then I just saw another basketball player that was married for like 6 months. Wife filed for divorce. Now she wants to split all the assets. Dude, there is no chance. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to say any names, but my son had one of his friends over this weekend. I was talking to him. He had a date that he went on this weekend, you know, and let me preface this by saying I want a person. I'm made to have a person. I don't like the single stuff. I don't like all that kind of stuff. Like, I want to make breakfast every morning like I always did. Cook for somebody, bring coffee to them in bed. Like, I want that. Right? It's just so damn risky right now because I lost millions in mine, millions, and net worth you don't even want to talk about, right?
Right.
So, you know, he's like, oh, I want to get married. I was like, bro, I'm going to stop you right there.
Right.
You know? And it's a shame. It's a shame because we should be wanting people to get married and wanting people to have kids. But until they fix the system to where we don't get absolutely smacked, then I'm going to give that advice to every young man.
Right.
You're crazy to get married.
Right.
You're crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
If I could do it, if I could do it all over again, I would just be like, you know what? I'm going to pay somebody a free room and board. I'm going to give you $2,000 a month. Right.
For the GFE.
Yeah. And if you cheat, you leave and you don't get anything. If I cheat, I'll write you a check for $100,000.
This is my thing, bro.
Make it a contract.
This is my thing. I feel like all of this stuff is already written in somebody's essence, right? Like, you don't have to tell kids how to lie. You don't have to tell people right from wrong, for real. You really don't. Like, it's already written in your essence as a human, you know? What I find very strange, though, is that when it comes to love, it's kind of one of the only things that has to come with a contract, which is super fucking weird because I'm proposing to you. I'm doing all of these things. We, spend all this money on a wedding and all of that to get this marriage license that ultimately is here to hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's the weirdest thing in the world, bro. So for me, I feel like I would love to be married one day. I want to do it all too. I want to jump the broom. I want to fucking break the glass and get lifted up like Jewish people. I want to do it all. Every fucking ceremonial situation that we can think of, I would love to do it. Put the marriage licenses out.
Yeah.
Period. Because if I love you, I'm going to love you forever. No matter if you cheat, any of that. Like, I learned that the hard way. I've had girlfriends who cheated and I still love them after. You know what I mean? That's what hurt the most. I'm like, I wish I could.
Yeah.
I could be like, fuck you forever, but I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just made me start to look at life a lot different. Like, man, we're so programmed into thinking certain ways and so coerced into doing things that we end up young with, a pocket full of money and feeling like the only way we can solidify ourselves as a man who's headed on the right path is to go get a wife.
Yeah.
And then they take you for all your
But
bread.
that's it, dude. The trend is changing, dude. Birth rates down, marriage rates are down. It's all because of this bullshit that's going on,
Yeah.
Like, if I'm a financial advisor or if I'm an agent, like a talent agent for, let's say that you're an NFL athlete.
Right.
And somebody presented me a contract that was like a marriage contract.
Right.
I would slap you in your face for even bringing it to me. If you're
Right.
an agent, you wouldn't make me sign that as one of your players.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
It's crazy. If you're a financial advisor and you're like, invest in this, but you've got a 60% chance of fucking losing it all.
Right. That don't. Yeah. Nothing about that sounds okay.
Nothing like that is okay.
It's wild to me.
And it sucks because they're like that kid I was talking to this weekend, and me and you, we want our people to make happy.
Yes.
But once you get screwed over that bad, then it sucks for the needle in the haystack if you find it, because you're so guarded and you're like, man, I've already been taken once, And not only that, for the kids. Imagine have to go through the same thing for the kids, because like the divorce rate, your second time's like 65%. The third time's like 75% divorce rate.
Right.
So now you got kids that you're going to put through multiple divorces? Bro, no.
And it sucks because as a rich man, you want the needle in the haystack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to find your Cleopatra. Like, who is going to take what I have and multiply it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally the point of what a woman is supposed to be there for. As the helpmate, you're supposed to take what I got and multiply it. You know what I mean? You take my seedlings and turn them into a whole nother person.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah. Well, I think in women, this whole boss babe stuff has got everything backwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I want a feminine woman. And I'm not saying I don't want to walk over anybody, because like I said, I make breakfast in the morning. I bring coffee to bed in the morning.
Right.
I provide, we go on trips. Like I'm that guy.
Right.
Right. But at the end of the day, like when I get back home from farming or ranching or doing this acting stuff or whatever, and I'm just beat down,
Right.
like I don't want to be beat down again by a board member at the house. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I want somebody that'll just listen. You know what I mean? That'll be like, man, babe, sorry, let me take your boots off for you. Maybe scratch your head when you go to bed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's what I look for. And the rule that all these girls have right now, like the rule of sixes. Have you heard of that?
No.
Like the guy's got to be 6 foot tall. They got to make 6 figures. They got to have a 6-inch dang-a-lang, and they got to have 6-pack, right? Well, like I got all but one. I'm 2 inches short in height, not on the other one, right? So, like as somebody that's worth, well into the 7 figures and makes well into the 6 figures, you see all these women and. Like there's a bunch of threes, like looks wise, but mentally they're threes also.
Right.
And it's like 95% of the women are chasing 1% of the men.
Yeah.
And dude, we want peace and we want a feminine woman. We don't want the bullshit. I'm just telling you right now. Take it for what it's worth. I don't give a shit if somebody wants to come after me or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just telling you, I'm helping you. If you're trying to find one of the 1% guys, that's what they're looking for. We don't want to get back from a hard day's work and listen to some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I get that.
So, and what sucks about it, being at the age that I am, knowing that literally I got up every morning, made coffee, and cooked breakfast for everybody. Right? And you see me. I cook almost every single evening. Had a $4 million house on 40 acres, provided everything, Range Rovers, Escalades, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
And still, we'll just say, let me see how I can say this without my attorney getting mad at me. We'll just say that there's one phone number that verifiably I can show that was sending and receiving like 200 texts a day.
Damn.
Right. So if that could happen to somebody that does all that, what hope do you have? I mean, dude, look at Tom Brady. Look at all the top NFL players and actors.
Wait, Tom Brady and Giselle aren't together no more?
Come on, man.
I didn't know this.
Are you for real right now?
Are you serious? Are you joking? Seriously?
You didn't know this?
No.
This is years ago. Lonnie, how long ago did Tom Brady and Giselle bust up? At least a couple years.
What?
Bro, and what about
what, did she cheat? Allegedly?
I'm not sure. We'll have to look it up. And you know about Steve Harvey too, right?
Bro.
And Steve Harvey, you know who Steve Harvey is.
Guys, again, it's November. This is the AgriPod, and it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're just making sure everybody's aware. Jeez.
Bro, and Steve Harvey on his TV show talked about how much he loved his wife and does all this stuff for his wife and blah, 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 blah. And I think she had an affair with either the chef or the personal trainer or both. I'm not
What?
sure.
What? What?
Let me look it up for you real fast.
Bro, that's this is crazy.
Let me look it up for you.
This is crazy. You know what?
How
it'd
are
be
you
powerful
entertainment? Didn't know that.
if we got the We Hate 'Em walk started, right? For every person who is not happy with their girl, I bet you if we start walking, they gonna have Chinese niggas. They gonna have everybody out there just walking. We hate 'em walk.
Okay,
we gonna
so
walk
Steve
from one
Harvey's-
side to the other.
Steve Harvey said no, it didn't happen. It was just an online rumor.
Okay, well that's good. That makes me happy.
With a bodyguard and personal chef.
I don't. No comment.
So hopefully that's true because I like Steve Harvey, man.
I love Steve Harvey,
seems
but
like
I
a
mean,
good
they
one.
wouldn't make me like Steve Harvey, no less.
No, absolutely not. But I'm glad that doesn't feed into the narrative that's going on with everything. See, that makes me happy.
You know, I saw this this video of like this girl cheating in the backyard of like some crib, and they just went back there and just shot both of them up with paintballs. I felt like it made me happy. You know what I mean? I feel like yeah, if you're supposed to be in a real serious ass relationship and you're married and you cheat, we should shoot you up with paintballs for at least a week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'd feel better at least. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know, because it's like, bro, like,
I would settle for just not losing all my stuff and my kids. That's the big one.
well, that should be the number one thing, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Of course. Yeah, that definitely has to get fixed. But I think it all kind of starts with people, with men being man enough to say, listen, you going to take this prenup or you going to take whatever it is, either that or no marriage license. One of the two.
Well, but with no marriage license, still you have what's it called? Community,
Common law?
common law, which they can still get half your. The only way, well, there's some professional soccer players that I think
Yeah, I'm gonna beat that too. I'm gonna beat common law too because my life coach, right? Shout out to LaKendra. She her and her husband, he was in the NBA for some years too, but they ended up separating and actually never divorced, right? But they don't live together anymore. And 2 years later, they got back together. Never moved back in with each other. They feel like it was the most powerful thing that they've ever done in their relationship. Like it brought back this kind of honeymoon feel again to it. You know what I mean? It brought that newlywed vibe back that they needed. They
I can
date,
see that.
they go on bike rides, they go to basketball games. They like, you know what I mean?
But they don't sleep together every night.
No. And they don't.
Like they just hook up a couple times a week.
Yep. And they don't share each other's space. Like,
Different houses completely.
yep. And they feel like it works for them.
Listen, if it works, it works. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
I definitely could. Because to me, when I go to sleep and when I wake up are the two most, I feel like pivotal moments in my
Yeah.
day.
Oh, you're volatile as fuck in the morning.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, I feel like I want to start my day a certain way every day. You know what I mean? And with somebody else there, like, it's just.
Oh, bro, it only took me about 2 weeks of texting your ass at 7 in the morning, because I'm up at 5:30.
Right.
I'm calling Jason. He's like, bro, what? I'm like, all right, I'm not going to. Whenever you wait, you just call me if you need something.
Right.
We're going to stay away from that.
Yeah, because sometimes I wake up and I just look at the ceiling and just chill. You know what I mean? For real, bro. I be having a de-thaw when I first wake up.
I don't know how people do that, dude. Like, I wake up in the morning, like this morning. I went to bed early last night because I've been working pretty hard, But I woke up at like 4:30 this morning.
Right.
And I'm not like yeah, it's like once I wake up, it's like, oh shit, I'm wasting the day.
Right.
Like
what
as soon as I get up, you know, like coffee, and I don't eat breakfast anymore, but like I'll get up and just look in the fridge and be like, I can't eat before 11, but that looks good, you know?
Hi, fridge.
But like I got all my plans for a laundry room at the RV park drawn out this morning. It's nice and quiet.
Right.
You know, I have my coffee and all that kind of stuff, but
right.
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm one of those ADD go type people, you know. I just can't I can't wake up and not do anything, but I go to bed early too. Like I was asleep by 8:30 last night.
Damn.
And with it getting dark early, dude, like at 5:30.
I hate that shit, actually.
It's like at 7 o'clock. It's like, oh God, it's got to be 10. And I look down, it's like 7?
Right.
Gross.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm hella productive during daylight savings, for sure. I'm hella productive because, like, I don't know. It's just something about the night that makes me want to be inside. You know what I mean?
You
like,
love the night.
You're
like a bat. I don't get it.
Nah, it's the life most of the time though, man. You know what I mean? It's always some shit to go to, and then we live in this big stretched out city. You know what I mean? So if you go to Dallas for anything, you might as well say, all right, I'm gonna chunk it up to being home at 3:30 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But during daylight savings, bro, sun be going down. It's over with. By 9 o'clock, it's over.
Even for you?
Oh yeah.
At 9?
At 9, it's over. I'm not.
I'm pretty sure I saw you post some shit on Instagram at like 2 in the morning.
Well, that's probably because I fell asleep and woke up again. Cause see, I'm one of those people too. Like I don't know. Me and sleep got a strange relationship. You know what I mean? I feel like I sleep because I need to, not because I really want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those people who just like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, nah, I just pass out.
Bro, there's times during the day where I'm like exhausted and people are like, you gotta take a nap. And my mentality is like, no, I can't sleep during daylight hours. That's just the farmer rancher mentality, like the country.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense. It's like I ain't got that much shit going on right now. I mean, for most people it might be, but for me, you know, it's like a normal workload, right? Like I definitely have time to take like a hour and a half nap during the day. Yeah. But in my brain it's like, don't you dare waste this hour and a half of daylight when you could be doing something productive.
No, sometimes I have to.
But your production comes at night a lot of times.
Exactly. So sometimes I have to. Otherwise, I get super cranky. And then everybody's, Jason, what's wrong? You're not smiling. You're not laughing. Just get the fuck on.
I know. I'm like, why are you being a dick?
Right.
Speaking of being a dick, I've got to apologize to people.
What happened?
Well, the last podcast that we did, we were talking about impervious cover. Okay. And I flip-flopped the impervious cover for the vegetation. Okay. And apparently, was like bad. Like I might as well kick somebody's puppy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I apologize for doing that. I didn't mean to.
All right, so
the detention pond was a joke, though. Detention versus retention. I did that one on purpose. I didn't do that. I flipped that. Every once in a while I flip that. I don't know why when I think impervious cover, I think grass, and that's the concrete part.
The impervious cover.
I'm sorry. TikTok.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
It does.
Verbally.
Yeah, it does.
Impervious.
But I still stand behind the reason why the floods and all that flash so much is for that, you know,
it's for the impervious.
It's not like right at the lake that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because everything runs into the lake from miles and miles and miles and miles and miles upstream, you know? So that's where all the flash floods come from.
So what do you call the grass cover? Do they have a name for that?
Native? Natural? I don't know. I'm sure somebody will correct me on that.
Also.
Which is good. I like to learn.
Plenty sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes plenty sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, are we gonna get into an episode of The Aggregate today? Are we doing that?
Do we have another episode?
Do we have another episode of The Aggregate today?
We do.
Why did I go up so many octaves?
Lonnie says yes. Fee-fi-fo-fum. Lonnie says yes, we have one. Oh, which one is this one? Oh, this is my episode, dude.
Farm to table burgers.
This was a lot of fun to do.
Sorry, little cows. Sorry, not sorry.
Not me. I ain't sorry.
Right?
Bro, you ain't had a burger till you had one of these. I'm telling you.
Facts.
It was a good burger.
So first things first, we have to get our coals built up. So we've got a fire going in our fire pit. We've had it going for about 45 minutes. That's gonna produce some pretty good coals for us. We're gonna pull these coals out and we're gonna put it underneath our grate over here. And with the coals, it gives you a lot of heat and it gives you a little bit of smoke and it's gonna give you a long cook time, so it's gonna keep that meat rendered with the fat nice and juicy. I mean, that's all touch, man. It takes some time, you know? Obviously, you want to pull it out while you still got some fire going. If your fire is out, then your coals are done, then you got nothing but ash left over. Depending on how many coals you put in there, you can pile the coals up and it's gonna burn your meat just like anything else because the heat rises up so high. So you don't want just 5 or 10 little coals, you want a bed of coals is what we call it. So we're gonna pile the coals in on top of these 2 concrete blocks that we have that our grate is over. And that's gonna push the heat up and push the smoke up, which is gonna enhance the flavor of the really good beef that we're already working with. We've got a couple logs that we had cut down from a tree that fell down. I had a couple pavers that we had back in the back, and I just pulled a grate off of one of my grills and kind of measured it out and put it together. So this is something that anybody can do with anything that you have. If you've got a grill at the house, just pull the grates off, put it on top, you're good to go. You don't have to buy any special equipment. You don't have to go anywhere to get anything. Just use what you have at the house. So in one of our previous videos, you saw a big tree that fell on our shed. We took the wood from that tree and instead of throwing it away, we saved it so we could use it in situations like this. So we try to recycle everything that we can here on the farm. So you saw our trip to the cell barn where we got our cows for our place. This is the end result that we're looking for. This is the freshest, cleanest, most organic beef that you're ever gonna try in your entire life. This cow was actually born on our property, never left our property until the day it went to our local butcher. Now, you don't have to have 100 acres to do this yourself. You can contact your local rancher, you can contact your local butcher, and they can put you some of this in your freezer anytime you're ready. No problem at all. So as you're breaking this apart, you can see there's no moisture in it. Like when you get your beef at the grocery store,
It's
you
so
squeeze
weird
it,
watching
just water
yourself.
comes out everywhere. This is super high quality, and
I don't watch myself at all.
it smells good raw. I could literally eat it right now. And you could eat this as tartare if you wanted to. So let's talk about ground beef. Where does this actually come from on the cow? Typically your ground beef is gonna come from your trimmings. So when you're cutting off the big pieces of your meats, you know, the fillets, the steaks, the briskets, and all that, the hindquarters, it's gonna be the trimmings that are left on the carcass that they pull off and they run through a grinder and they put into your little tubes for your ground meat. With the butchers, they really work on getting as much of the good quality cuts off of the cow as possible and putting those into your steaks. But of course, there's gonna be a little chunk of filet, there'll be a little chunk of your ribeye, there'll be a little chunk of your flank steak. But if you have a really good butcher, they give you really quality products. So most of your ground beef is gonna come off the trimmings off the cow. That doesn't mean that it's trash. That just means it's the part that doesn't go to your high-end products, like your steaks and your briskets. So there's nothing wrong with ground beef. It's all about the quality of the cow that you get. You can use ground beef obviously for hamburgers. You can use it for burger steaks. You can use it for meatloaf. I really love this beef mixed with some of our other stuff for meatloaf products. Anything that you can possibly think of. So if it wasn't obvious, we're making burgers at the Agri-Hood tonight. We don't need a lot of stuff to go on this burgers because the meat is really gonna speak for itself. We're just gonna put a little bit of garlic powder in there. Can't really tell you what this is, but we're just gonna call it a Texas seasoning that we put in there. Of course, a little bit of pepper. And my favorite, I hate to do this to this good quality beef, man, but I gotta put an egg from our eggs here at the Agri-Hood on top of it. I just love that rich yolk dripping down this quality meat. It's gonna make for a fantastic burger. So there's a lot of ways to cook burgers, right? I prefer to put a little seasoning in before the patties are formed. It kind of gets the flavor all through. And it doesn't take a lot with this beef because it's really solid beef. We're just doing a little bit of garlic powder, we're doing a little bit of Texas brisket rub, and a little bit of pepper, and that is it. That's all you need. The beef speaks for itself, and you really don't want to cut out that flavor that you're gonna get because it's not gonna be like any hamburger that you've ever had anywhere before in your life, I can guarantee you that. We're gonna form them into little balls. I like mine thick and juicy. The burgers, that is. So we're gonna get that really nice and tight. You don't want it loose because it's gonna fall apart on your grill. Smash it down. I like about 3/4 of an inch. So we're gonna feed 4 people tonight, but I like leftovers. And honestly, in the morning, I'll probably make some more scrambled eggs and eat it on top of another patty. So this is 2 pounds of hamburger that comes in this tube from the butcher that I've got. And this is typically gonna make about 5 or 6 patties. You can do the math on that. We want these nice and uniform because we want them to cook the same, right? We can't have one thin and one thick because then we'll have one medium rare and one medium and somebody's gonna complain about it. Last one, I'll wipe my hands off and we'll get these coals rolling. So as you can see, they're all about the same thickness, which is good. Boom.
Makes me hungry.
Our coals are ready. We're gonna scoop this out. We're gonna get a nice bed. Lots of heat. Try not to get that ash off the bottom. That's bad stuff, that gray. We want the coals. I want a big, big bed of coals because I can always move the patties to the side and get it off the heat if I need to. Oh, we have a lot of heat, man. This is gonna be perfect. We're gonna put our grate back on. And I like to sit it there for a little while and let the grate get heated up. Like when you're cooking eggs in the morning, you don't put an egg in a cold pan. Same thing with this. You wanna get your grate nice and hot before you drop your patty on it. So we're gonna give this about 5 or 10 minutes. We want a little sizzle when it goes on there.
Bro, it was hot.
So we want this grate to get hot. If it's cold and you put your meat on there, your patty's gonna stick to that grate, and when you go to flip it, it's just gonna be a mess and it's gonna fall into the ash and into the coals, and it's gonna hurt your feelings a little bit. So give it some time. Be patient, let it get nice and hot. If you wanna cut up your veggies and all that kind of stuff, you can. I'm just enjoying myself out here, so I'm just gonna watch it get hot. So you just put a little water on top, and if your grate sizzles like that, you're ready to go. Man, we got some good smoke coming off there. It's gonna give it a smoke flavor. You're cooking over an open fire, which is a bed of coals. It's considered an open flame. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Let's drop these on there and see if we get a little sizzle. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. It's a little hotter over here. My boy Jason likes his medium well, so we're gonna put it on the hot spot. You know, you never know how long it's gonna take. It's never the same temperature. It's never the same smoke. It's never the same heat. You just gotta keep your eye on it. Show it a little love. So we're gonna put these buns on here too. They'll actually absorb some of that smoke flavor, but we're gonna put them way off to the side to where they don't get burned. So it's gonna take a little while for our burgers to cook, but we don't wanna neglect these guys. We're gonna flip these and see if they're ready. They might not be. We might have to flip them again, but it's no big deal. Let's check it out. Notice they didn't stick because we had our grate nice and hot. Oh man, oh, that one's nice. That one's nice. Perfect. And guys, this isn't 500 degrees on the grill, cook 4 or 5 minutes on each side. Just sit out here and enjoy nature while you're cooking your organic burgers that you grew in your backyard or you got from your local rancher. So this one's perfect. When I grabbed it, you see how it's falling apart into its coals, and you can kind of see where the rings are snapping. This is the absolute perfect piece to put in there. All right, let's see if this baby's ready to flip. Oh, baby. Love the bubbles. Ah, more bubbles. A little cool on that side.
We're gonna watch the whole thing?
Disappointed in the bubbles. That one's good. So you can't rush these things, man. And that's kind of like what we want the agri-hood to be. Slow down, take your time, focus on it, and really concentrate on doing it the right way. These suckers smell good. How juicy they are. And guys, don't squish your burgers. No squish. You make all the juices come out of them. Just keep flipping. I don't know if you guys can hear the sizzle, but every time I flip it, the juices just sizzle and sizzle on the coals. These are gonna be delicious. All right, let's get these eggs going. Make sure you got your gloves on because this grate is gonna be hot. We'll pop this off, put it to the side. We'll get our shovel, and we want to level this out. You don't have to put a tape measure on it. Just eyeball it. Pan right on the coals. Again, you never want to put anything into a cold pan, ever. Let it heat up. Give it a little while. Woo.
What do we have here? We cooking?
Bro, you can't eat that bitch upside down. Flip it over.
This ain't upside.
That is upside down when you put it to your face. Reaction. Yeah. Nothing beats homegrown beef. Period.
All right, y'all. Go find your own burger. We'll see y'all later.
Good night, y'all.
Dude, you can hear the crunch when you're eating it. It's so good. I think I might make some burgers tonight. Lonnie, I know you eat a hamburger. Dude, so you know the table that we were doing all that stuff on, all the prep work? Oh, nice. Splezlo. What's up?
How we doing?
On Twitch, new follower. Appreciate that follow, man. But anyway, so the table.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit it with a skid steer this weekend.
The black table?
Yeah, the black table.
Oh, damn.
If it's a
Okay.
white table, I'd hit it too. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, but I think I can fix it.
That's one thing you're going to learn about Gene. He don't throw shit away. Telling you.
So, that burger.
Fire.
Good, huh?
Fire. Like, okay, so when I first, started hanging out with Gene, right? He invited me over to his house to eat dinner. Of course, it was like 4:30 in the afternoon.
Daylight savings time.
Right. And, we eating these burgers or whatever. And I be cooking. You know what I'm saying? I be cooking. So in my mind, I'm trying to process why I'm having so many feelings about this burger. I'm like, this burger is not this good. Like, what? I didn't know how to express it. You know what I mean? Without feeling like I was just being extra to be like, oh my God, this burger is so good, because it's just a burger. It wasn't like nothing I ain't never had before, But it was. So I'm eating this burger, and I'm damn near to the last bite, and I'm like, Gene, look, listen, you got to tell me what you did. Like, why is this burger such an amazing burger? Do you remember this? You know what I'm talking about?
Of course I remember, dude. Like that, the most happy that I can ever be is feeding people and then being happy.
Right.
So anyway,
Yeah. But you gave me the ins and outs on this cow, right? And I want you to tell the people about this, because as somebody who, obviously grew up eating burgers, there's something super easy to cook. You know what I mean? We eat burgers from any and everywhere, from McDonald's to our own kitchens. And it was like nothing I had ever had in my life.
I mean,
Why is that?
I would like to take credit for it and say it's just because I'm a superb chef, right?
Yeah, not the truth.
But, I mean, I can cook.
Yeah,
but,
you
but
can throw down. You can throw down.
It's all about the ingredients, right? That's
Right.
that's like how anything is. It's all about the ingredients. So this particular cow, it was a bull calf that was born on my property.
Okay.
Banded him like we talked about in the last episode, right? I like to take them in at 18 months. With mad cow disease, if you wait till after 24 months, you can't have any bone-in stuff, and that'll be a whole nother episode we can talk about.
Right.
But 18 months is about the time I like to take them in, and to each their own. When you finish a cow for the flavor, some people like grain-fed, some people like grass-fed, some people like lean. Not me, dude. I want it as fat and marbled as it can possibly be.
Right.
So the last 90 days, whenever I feed out a cow, I put them in a small pen, like 10 by 20.
Right.
Because you don't want them running around burning all their fat off.
Right.
And I give them free feed of chopped corn, soybeans, and alfalfa hay. So alfalfa is kind of expensive, but it's super high protein. It's a legume hay rather than a grass like the Bermuda and coastal that we feed here.
Right.
Gives it a different flavor. And most importantly, what people don't realize is instead of pond water, if you feed them, if you give them clean fresh water,
Yeah.
it cleans them out. And people think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, you get a different flavor if you feed your cows fresh water the last 90 days when you feed them out with all your grains.
Right.
It just tastes so much different.
But that just makes sense, though.
Yeah, and our cows, they're supposed to get black leg shots and this shot and that shot and pour-ons and this and that. They get nothing. No vaccinations at my household.
That's fire.
Yeah, nothing whatsoever. So if I didn't feed them out with the soybeans and the corn the last 90 days, it would be 1,000% organic, period. But it's close enough for me, you know.
I love that.
But the flavor of the meat is if you have somebody that eats a lot of beef.
Pause. Lonnie? Nigga said. The flavor of the meat is crazy. Okay,
The flavor
sorry.
of the beef.
Childish. Sorry.
All right.
I couldn't
All
help
right,
myself.
children's. All
I
right.
couldn't help
Chitlins.
myself.
The flavor of the cow when it's processed, it's a lot different if you do grain fed versus grass fed. And
Yeah.
I give them both, but they get grain. I don't know. I like the flavor of it. Obviously, you.
I just had a really dark thought.
Well, of course you did.
I just had a really dark thought. No, because I just be thinking about, like, you know, these people who were traveling at one point in time. I forget the name of these people, but I was just looking at something on the internet where basically it was like a group of like 40,000 people, right? And they were traveling for a very long time. And, you know, cannibalism broke out between them.
It happened.
And it makes me think, like, did they know, like, all right, we going to eat them next. You know what I'm saying? So let's give them all our good food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's
We're
give
good.
them all the fresh water.
We're gonna feed Bob out.
Right, because he's going to
Bob,
taste.
like, thanks, guys.
Right, just not knowing. Boy, you about to be delicious.
Dude. Speaking of cannibalism, did you see and conspiracy theory rumor type stuff? I think it's fascinating. Did you see where Putin says he has satellite images and documentation that America has been feeding people?
Yes.
You believe that?
You know, I don't know, bro, because I've seen a chicken. It's like 3-4 feet tall. Okay. So I already know that they're doing some shit to the chickens. I myself have purchased this year alone. I've bought 100 wings 4 times for sure. And I'm not talking about the 10 pieces, the 12 pieces. No, I'm talking about ordering a pan of 100 wings. I've done that 4 times this year. Where are these chickens at, bro? I know I'm telling you. I feel like if you got a regular chicken shack, right, and you got regular chickens, like regular chickens, you can only handle so many 100 pieces that day before it's over with. We ain't got no more wings today. You know what I mean? Like, as crazy as it sounds for Jamaican food, me not have it. I want the curry, me not have it. I want the oxtail, me not have it. You know what I mean? Like, that to me, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Than always having it.
But
if it's a bone-in wing, which I know you don't eat nuggets, you eat real wings.
Right.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. They're not real wings.
Right.
They're nuggets. Boneless wings are nuggets, whether
Right.
you like it or not.
Right.
So you know you're getting a real chicken wing,
Right.
right? But if you go to East Texas, Pilgrim's Chicken is out just a couple hours east of us.
They got a place called Pilgrim's Chicken in East
Pilgrim's
Texas.
Pride? You never heard of Pilgrim's
No,
Fried Chicken?
absolutely
come on.
not.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Pilgrim's Fried Chicken is
yeah,
crazy.
You go, dude, you can smell it as soon as you get into town. Everybody has these 1,000-foot-long chicken coops with chickens in them. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of chickens.
Wow.
But they're broiler chickens, like the chickens that we're going to be raising. So at 8 weeks, they're full grown, ready to rock and roll.
Right.
But to what you were saying, if you look at the average person and how much meat they consume a year, and you do the math on how many animals we have that we raise per year, it'll throw a little red flag up there.
Right, exactly. We probably threw a couple of people in there. You know what I mean? Like, everybody can't be getting cremated. I mean, when you donate your body, you know what I mean? Like,
it goes in the freezer.
Exactly. When they got them Burger King trucks for all the people, the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just gonna pile them all up over here. I mean, we don't want them to contaminate anything.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I don't eat out a lot. I cook for the most part.
Yeah.
But man, that we don't do politics on this podcast. I hate politics, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm more of a Green Party independent. If you could put me in there. Anyway,
I'm more of a meocrat.
Yeah, dude. I hate government in general.
Yeah.
But did you see that clip that I sent you? And it's an older clip of Trump talking about
making America healthy again.
The health. Did you listen to the numbers,
bro,
from the years of the studies that were done?
Bro, it's astronomical. It's astronomical. I mean, I feel like between cancer, autism, like, and I feel like, because my generation, I'm 38, right? So my generation has seen I've seen, like, my grandfather lived 95 years. We just buried him. I'm talking about, and he had an iron stomach.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you see these kids, these newer kids, and I feel like I've never seen so much autism in my life. Like, when I was in high school, grade school, all of that, it was like one small group of us who had some sort of disability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we knew them. Yeah. You know what I mean? We knew them. But at the same time, all of them had some superpower. Like, one of them would be super strong, and one of them would be, like, super smart, and
Well, and it was less of the autism and more of the extra chromosome, right? Like
more Down syndrome.
Yeah. It's same with us.
Yeah.
But I think the numbers that he said, and the obesity rate is disgusting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The autism rate is disgusting. But dude, you can't. I don't understand why people deny that it's the food products, because that's about the time that everything started changing with the synthetic stuff and the dyes, and instead of that old thing of Crisco lard that our grandparents used to cook with, now it's all these processed oils and stuff. You know?
They try to make it seem like that was bad. Look how fatty it is.
Bro.
But man, come on, man. You can't tell me, bro.
Yeah,
you can't tell me.
Man, that's why it's even more important to know where your stuff comes from for our kids.
Facts.
Than anything.
Facts.
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty healthy, but for the most part, I'm eating fish that I catch, deer that I hunt, pigs that I hunt, beef that I raise, chickens that I raise. Like, I got chickens back here. You know what I mean? I can't tell you. I haven't bought an egg in 10 years.
It just pisses me off, bro, because this is the reason I'm pissed. Because I feel like they conspired against us just to make money. You know what I mean? Like, milk does the body good. Are you serious? You know what that's equivalent to? A dog walking up and sucking your pregnant wife titties.
Mm.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, why are we drinking milk from this animal? And you know what? This animal grows how much in that time? Like,
the fluid is made to make a 50-pound calf grow to 300 pounds as soon as possible.
And milk does the body good. No, milk does the body fat. That's what it does.
I think that it's, they homogenize all of it and do all their stuff to it. I think raw milk for kids, up until like, I don't know, 5 or 6 maybe. Cool.
Yeah.
But like, think about what
because
we look like if we were drinking vitamin.
You want to do all that. Same
make them
thing for
strong and all that stuff. What would you look like if you drank a gallon of vitamin D milk every day?
Bro.
Well, number one, you're lactose intolerant. So
exactly.
It wouldn't be good.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, it's, I don't.
Quilted Northern would be sponsoring the boy. Are you kidding me? What?
Yeah, I don't understand why people just turn a blind eye to it.
2 seconds.
Speaking of Quilted Northern.
Exactly. I was doing it.
We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors. Cue. Lonnie gave us the cue. And we're back.
Yeah.
To the Agropod.
Yeah. I definitely want to try duck flour. I feel like, speaking of milk and all that shit, right? It all, like, especially for black men, it creates a lot of mucus.
What is duck flour?
Duck flour. Lonnie, can you pull up duck flour? It's like.
Is it a flower? Like a reed? Like a weed?
No, it's a legit flour. And you eat it, and it sends you through the works. But it's made to get all the mucus out of your body, though. Well, I don't know if that's what it's made for, but, I mean, God made it that way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, duck flour, oof. I watched, like, I don't know, I went down a rabbit hole one day of just, like, people recording themselves.
Eating duck flour. How long does
Yeah.
it take to cleanse you out?
It's about an 8-hour process.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Takes a minute.
it's pretty intense.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like a lily pad.
Mm-hmm.
The duck flour.
Yeah.
There's the Lucia grandiflora. It's known as the pelican flower.
Mm-hmm.
Lonnie, make sure he can eat this before he dies.
If you go to like one of the videos,
oh, look right there. You can buy it on Etsy.
Yeah. It's a Jamaican thing, man. You gotta believe Jamaicans. All Jamaicans is strong as hell, and it seems like they live forever.
Yeah,
For real.
I believe that.
Jamaicans only die of murder. Did you see
There's a
all
lot
the
of them
Jamaican
that die.
videos? Did you see all the Jamaican videos of them with this hurricane?
Oh no,
Bro, they was having so much fun. They were not
Did the
afraid.
hurricane end up not being as bad as it's gonna be? I hadn't kept up with that at all.
Oh no, it was pretty bad.
Was it
It was pretty bad. But
But-
they were not afraid
really?
at all. I mean, they was out there making music videos.
See,
Shit.
dude, black people and country people are a lot alike. We go
Right.
out and watch a tornado come by. Oh, damn, that tornado's kind of close.
Right. Look, I ain't trying
It
to
is
grab
strongly
that
advised
Sunday.
not to take this flour without consulting a health professional. It's especially dangerous for pregnant or breastfeeding women and children. The flour contains aristolochic acid, a known carcinogen. Bro, what kind of voodoo stuff you gonna get me?
Nah,
on?
man. They always say that about
Traditional medicine?
exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, they always.
I'd
do
rather
that.
take that than something prescribed by a doctor.
Exactly.
I'll call them drug dealers.
You don't give
They're
me a
just legal
short
drug dealers.
leg fucking with that shit, man. Hell no.
So are you gonna take some?
I think I'm gonna do it.
You need to do it before and after. Cause you're
Yeah,
you're kind of nasally and congested right now.
Yeah, and I feel like it happens randomly throughout the day.
Huh.
Like when I'm having these allergy issues, like it happens throughout the day. It sucks.
Well, why don't you take it? And if you don't die, then I'll take some. Kidney damage, detox, mental clarity,
Yeah, man.
weight loss.
Does all the good stuff.
Huh, I'll be damned. Duck flower. Learned something new today. I can go to bed now. I learned something new. It is pushing 12:30.
Is it? Oh man.
Man, there was one other thing I was want to talk to you about. I can't remember. We planted most of the garden this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I've been trying this little aquaponics stuff.
Yeah.
I was so happy this morning. Lonnie came in, and I was like, Lonnie, biggest smile, like a fat kid in a candy store. Dude, I got up, so
It's
I've been
sprouted.
Yeah, so like these little to-go sushi things,
Yeah.
the plastic.
Yeah.
I'll set it all up on my fish tank,
Yeah.
and I'll dip the water out of the fish tank and fill it up and put all these cloves of garlic and like I got a thing of celery that I cut and set in there and some shallots and some onions. Bro, all of them are sprouting. So
That's
I went to HEB. Shout out to HEB for giving me the little pots for the agri-hood. And I brought back some soil from the RV park and I planted them this morning. I was so happy.
That's dope.
I got a greenhouse coming in too, dude.
That's dope.
I'm so excited.
That's
I'm such a
dope as hell.
freaking nerd.
Nah, man.
I love
you
it.
gotta
though.
get happy about some of this shit.
Oh,
Bro. You
it
know
makes
what I
me so
mean?
happy, dude.
Yeah.
For like talk about the mental health thing, that gives me clarity and happiness, So now I'm
dope.
filtering out the water in my fish tank for old Billy the bass,
Yeah.
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 Using it to grow some vegetables, and instead of throwing the stuff away, I'm regrowing everything.
That's dope.
Dude, recycling at its finest. I love it.
That's dope.
I can't wait. Now, it's gonna it takes a while. I think late spring next year is when all the garlic bulbs, maybe faster since I'm putting them in my greenhouse. I don't know. We'll find out.
I love it.
But I'm pretty pumped about it, dude. Pretty
love
pumped
it.
about it.
I love it. You know who I'm pumped about? Jason Brown.
Who
Jason Brown.
is Jason Brown? He's the NFL guy that farms.
Yes.
What is the
Yes.
name of his organization? Something Fruits, First Fruits.
What
Fruits
is it,
Forever?
Lonnie? You know?
Bro,
I
it's
should know
funny.
this.
It's funny
I
that
should know this.
It's funny you bring him up. He reminds me a lot of Sean Gross, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this
yeah.
dude, he had like a $20 million contract in
Oh,
the
yeah.
NFL,
Yeah.
and he
was
just
making
straight up
some bank.
left.
He was making some
Yeah,
bank.
there he is.
Yeah, man.
Dude, so much respect for this guy.
Right, for sure.
So much respect for this guy.
sure.
You guys all need to go follow Jason Brown. He donates all of his stuff.
I love that.
All of it.
I
Not
love
some of
that.
it, dude. He farms for people.
And it's towards the end of blueberry season. We have some big, beautiful blueberries out here. All right. And let me tell you what, I've timed myself multiple times. It takes me a little bit more than 7 minutes to fill up one of these clamshells. 1 pint clamshell. All right. And this same clamshell you can find in your grocery store for a little bit more than $2. If it's at Walmart. Another place that you go to a higher end grocery store, you're going to spend $3, $4, possibly as high as $5. But guess what? I'm a world-class athlete, okay? And it takes me more than 7 minutes to fill one of these. 1 hour, I would fill up 8 of these. And so I'm looking at, like the price of labor and what it would cost. And if I was paying someone $1 for every clamshell that they filled up, I would only be making $8. Beautiful day out here on First Fruits Farm. And
Yeah, that was
his horns are wider than my arm span. They're wider than 6 feet wide. And guess what? When Spec came here, all the rest of the cows, they bullied him. He was small. But as he grew in size, his horns grew in stature as well. And then he found out that God gave him something to protect himself with. All right? And as wide as his horns are, he knows exactly where the tip of those horns
Yeah, walk away from a $37.5 million contract.
Yeah, man. See, this is the beauty about being able to get that bag too, because
that's
like when you got that bag, nobody could tell you nothing
That's right.
about how you gonna handle moving forward in your life.
That's
and I
right.
love this. I love this dude for this, bro.
Man, you know how people are all geeks about, like, I know you thought this was weird about me because, like, I don't, like, okay, you're an actor. Okay, you're an athlete. Like, you asked me to go fishing the other day with a couple of Dallas Mavericks. I was like, no, bro, I got shit to do. You know?
Right.
Like, most people don't turn that kind of stuff down.
Right.
Like, this dude, I'm in awe of those kind of people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure. The people who are out here, like, really doing the work. You know what I mean? Really trying to change our planet, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because we got to take care of it, dog. We really, really do. Because it takes care of us. You know? Yeah. And, like, some things I just don't understand. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Like, something super confusing to me. First of all, I'm not going to lie. I'm not an Elon Musk hater like a lot of people are. You know what I mean? Because I don't be in people's business that much to give a fuck about what his kids think about him and all of this kind of shit. I really don't care. What impressed me about Elon Musk was that, you know, because I don't know how many rocket launches we watched in school growing up, but I mean, some of them was like, okay, we're going to turn the TV off because everybody just died. You know what I mean? So the fact that he launched a rocket that could go to space and then he landed back in the same spot that it started.
Not only landing it, catching it.
Exactly. You out here catching rockets. To me, that's admirable. That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You moved us forward. Now, at first I was like, it's kind of stupid to go to space because, I mean, niggas down here still need shit. You see what I'm saying? There's so many people that, you know, could use these billions of dollars for food and clothing and, like, regular stuff. However, you do got to go to space because we need to service these satellites that's up there. You know what I mean? And make sure they don't just fucking fall on us one day, right? So it definitely makes sense that Elon is doing what he's doing. But they just started talking about these humanoid robots and how they're supposed to be affecting healthcare.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, they're supposed to be affecting healthcare because of, like, the precision and, like, just the amount of help that they can give. And you can buy a robot for like $20,000. And apparently it's supposed to help healthcare. I'm confused.
Let me tell you something. If they make a robot like that last movie that Megan Fox was in, I'm gonna buy. Listen, sorry,
you talking
kids.
about like Ex Machina? Was it Ex Machina? No,
Lonnie.
Maybe not Megan
Lonnie,
Fox.
pull up the movie where Megan Fox was a robot, bro. My girl is bad, but anyway, she's this robot that this guy goes and buys. You gotta watch. You gotta watch the movie. Let me tell you, this robot is something else, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this robot does all kinds of stuff, buddy.
Oh wow.
And
yeah, I don't know. It's a Finbot. It's a Finbot.
Welcome to Cobalt Industries. Life simplified.
Daddy, look how real they are.
Our brand new series. The most sophisticated AI on the planet.
Daddy, can we get her, please?
yes, Daddy, can we get her?
Think about your family, not Maggie.
What?
I'm sorry. This is the world now.
Should I prepare dinner?
Not the same as Mom's.
Suffering is not productive, Nick. I can help you.
Alice, I have a wife.
With your medication, it would be quite easy to lose consciousness and slip under the water. Imagine how upset Nick would be if you die.
What's wrong?
She won't live long, Nick, but I figured out a solution. You do so much for everyone. Let me do this for you.
We let these take over the world, but we didn't stop it.
The things we've been doing, we can't do it anymore.
I can't let that happen.
No one can find out about this.
Maybe if I had your heart, you would love me the way he loves you.
Yeah, nah. See, that's my issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just forgot about iRobot. My nigga, like, what's going on,
know,
bro?
right?
Like, what is going on? Like, no. I mean, I get it. I do get it. You know what I mean? Like, but part of me feels like all of this is one big agenda. You feel me? Because randomly, maybe not random, but they deported a bunch of people, right? They got ICE out here, serious as hell. You know what I mean? They got regular ass people in mass acting like they real life police, putting people out the country because the jobs that those people once had are now being taken by machines.
Never really thought about that.
Mm-hmm. They don't need Hector and Jose and all of them no more when they about put them lawnmowers outside that don't need help. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The electric, like robot lawnmowers.
Exactly.
Never thought about that.
It's a trip.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier about AI and machines taking over a bunch of stuff. You know?
For sure, bro.
I mean, hell, my mower, I had a very expensive hay cutter. I cut 18 foot at a time running 20 miles an hour, and it's got GPS and everything on it. Like, I map it out and just touch a button, and I'm on TikTok the whole time.
Right.
All I'm there for is to
make sure it don't crash.
And And they've got now, I saw, dude, this was years and years ago, where they've got all the farming equipment that you just run from the computer at the house, literally, and it goes and docks itself and charges itself and back out at it,
Yeah, bro, it's
obviously
trippy.
it's expensive. Yeah, that's wild.
It's trippy, So like it, at one point, because we were just talking about the people in, what was it, New Hampshire or something?
You have to refresh my memory.
They were basically like kind of pissed that all the people were getting deported and all the farm jobs that were like opening up, and like the average farmer basically was having issues because so many people were getting deported and now they don't have the help that they used to have, and they don't know what to do basically because they need help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, to me, it just seems like all one big agenda,
man. So
to get machines doing what these people were doing.
Again, without getting political, because I'm not a political person,
Right.
I've got so many friends and people that's worked for us and other companies, that didn't get here the way they should have. But like, if you've established that you've been here working X amount of years and you ain't caused any trouble, bro, we should just be handing out a driver's license. You know what I mean? Like, you're a citizen now because you've been doing what you're
Driver's
supposed-
license?
Well,
maybe
what I'm saying, ID card.
identification. Because man,
everybody's driving anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
and that's part of the
A
problem.
citizenship card, whatever you want to say.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
Like,
Membership.
Yeah, like, we want productive people here. Period.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know, and of course
facts.
people need to do stuff legally, but it's just like anything else, dude. A minority of the people are shitheads, and it ruins it for the majority of the good people.
Yeah, that's true.
And that
That's true.
sucks. And there's no perfect way to filter out, the gangbangers and the drug dealers from the dude that's been working with us for 20 years.
Yeah, it's facts.
You know what I mean? And
That's
that
facts.
sucks.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are, we won't get into the politics stuff, but yeah, unfortunately there's not a 100% way to keep all the people we need and get rid of the people that we don't. So you use a freaking axe instead of a scalpel. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the right answer to that is. I know it sucks for people to be here for years and years and years, regardless how they got here, and they're hard ass working people and good people.
For sure.
And they have to be uprooted and leave. I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
at
shit's
all.
mad random, bro. I know so many people who got deported or who on their way to getting deported, and it's just,
Yeah.
I know it got to be scary, especially for like the first generation kids whose parents, you know, are bringing them to this country where they're from, but they only have 2 or 3 experiences there for like fucking Cinco de Mayo or whatever they go for. You know what I mean? It's,
and I
crazy.
get it, dude. I get it. You know, there's so many people that cross the border with kids that aren't even theirs. You know,
right?
Like 6 months ago, they arrested they found like 300 to 400 kids that had been trafficked, and none of this was on the news in Dallas.
Damn.
Yeah, from Mexico.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, so you know the news only gives you what you want to hear because divisiveness, war, and sick people make money.
Yeah, man, it's a trip.
But
that shit's a trip, man.
That's crazy. But I'd buy that robot.
That's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. If I had a humanoid to like clean up the crib and potentially like meal prep, I'd do that. But when I come home, I gotta turn you off, or you gotta go in the garage or something.
100%.
Like I'm not chilling in the house with a robot, dog.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Into one of those, what are those boxes that you put your phones in that they can't get any service or see anything?
Right,
like
exactly.
Faraday box, so they call it. Have one of those for the robot where it is shut off.
The EMP next to the bed just in case it pop off. Like, hell no, bro. To me, I'm just not ready.
Don't make me press a button.
To have a robot that looks like me. You know what I mean? If it's a robot that cleans the carpet or, you know what I mean? Shit like that. I mean, technically, is a dishwasher a robot?
I don't know, man. It's an electric appliance. I guess some of them can tap into. For me, if it doesn't need some kind of Wi-Fi or updates, then it's not really a robot.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like a regular.
If it doesn't
coffee
need
pot.
software, basically, to work.
Yeah.
Copy.
You know what I mean? Like a dishwasher. It's never going to learn and do anything. Well, some of them maybe now these days, but my dishwasher, right? You just put the thing in, press a button, and it does its thing. But like the vacuum cleaner robot that I got, it has to have updates, and it has to do this, and it has to do that. And dude, I was so leery about getting that because your house plan is in somebody's database somewhere that somebody can get. Like they know exactly where all the walls and this and that are. You know what I mean? Like that. I think of the weirdest stuff, right? So I'm like, if somebody breaks in my house now, they know the layout of my house, so. Like I'll be moving my couch and shit every once in a while. Leaving the kids' toys on the floor.
Right? Just like sleeping with grits on simmer, just in case it pops off. I can hit all the lights and splash your ass with this hot grits.
Just in case. Bro, there was something else I wanted to talk to you about, and I can't remember what the heck it was. Did I text you guys on any of that?
Nope.
Come on now. There was something else that I had. Let me look. Agripod text message. Oh, wait, I might have put it in my notes. Sometimes I run across stuff. I'm like, man, we're going to talk about this. Oh, my God. Yeah. I wish I had thought about this earlier when we were talking about the divorce stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what makes me sick to my stomach?
What's that?
Is these divorce parties that women have.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Bro.
I'm going to start crashing them.
Oh. Well, you know.
Just show up like the stripper.
Lots of people on Facebook Marketplace look up wedding dresses for sale, and that's a way to find women.
What?
Because they're selling the wedding dress, they're probably divorced. Freshly divorced.
Oh my God. What is this world coming to?
I'm telling
bro?
you. But
a divorce party is crazy.
Dude, they have like divorce parties. Like they write like you know, like when your kids used to play high school football back in the days, you get the shoe polish and write their number and go state, finally divorced, blah, blah, blah. Like that's another thing, dude, that the toxic traits of our society were something you should be ashamed of. People are celebrating. Like when I got my divorce, dude, I was ashamed.
Bro.
Yeah, look, Lonnie, look it up. Divorce parties.
Bro.
I'm telling you, they have divorce parties.
as if it's not enough shit going wrong on this planet. We out here having divorce parties.
Yeah, divorce parties.
That was probably funded by a divorcee.
Oh, bro, you know this. Yeah, divorce parties. Celebration marking the end of a marriage. Often held to focus on a new positive new beginning and the support of loved ones. Symbolic rituals of memory burning bonfire. Themes like I do, I did, I'm done, cupcakes. That's disgusting.
Do men do this?
No, dude. No.
Why not?
Because there's a saying, and it's men will sacrifice their happiness for their family, but women will sacrifice their family for their happiness. And that proves it. You know?
We gotta at least try it. Lonnie,
I ain't trying that shit.
add for men after divorce parties. Just to see what happens. There's gotta be some brave soul out there. For men! Yes! Here we go. Outdoor adventures.
Okay, so a brocation or a camping trip or a group outing or an MMA class. So that's not celebrating divorce. That's getting your mind off of it.
Yeah, that's releasing the energy of wanting to fuck somebody up. Is what it sounds like to me.
Right.
Do we have any videos of this? Can we go to video and see if there's any?
Dude, to me, this is so disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty gross.
It's so disgusting.
Oh, what does Reddit have to say? Divorce party, invite my friends, eat and drink. Oh, so it's not like it's something they're trying to encourage us to do. It's not anything that people are actually
Oh, no,
doing.
they're doing it, bro.
No, I mean men.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like nobody's like, they're like,
Typically-
bro, y'all wanna, should we have that's what it sounds
No,
like
men,
to me.
Men aren't doing that. And you know
Yeah.
what else is funny?
They're like, we can't afford a divorce party, my
Right.
guy. Like, what do you mean?
Right.
We gotta save up and do a
Right.
group.
Dude, and another thing that, you know, going through all the stuff that I went through, that I found is, like, women will go to other women talking about, like, their problems, and the women are like, oh, you need to leave him, you need to do that, you need to do that.
Right.
Men, like, if you came to me and you're like, bro, I'm having problems, I'm like, bro, you need to fix that shit, is
Right.
what you need to do.
Stick it out.
Why is that? I don't understand why that mentality is so polar opposite with men and women, and I think that's obviously part of the problem. You know, if you look at the divorce rates of men and women, roughly 60%. Women marriage,
Yeah.
75% divorce rate.
Right.
Men to men, 20% divorce rate. You tell me where the common denominator is on that. You know, and this isn't a women bashing thing.
Apparently,
I love
dick fix
women.
a lot.
I love women. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I love family. I love everything, but trying to explain to everybody like what the problem is.
Did you just try to look on YouTube to see
Oh my
what were
God,
they
dude,
saying?
are you
I'm
serious?
so curious.
The women's divorce party is
Nothing?
going to look like the dancing bear.
It wasn't
Dancing
even a
bear
thing. Huh?
on the hub.
Damn, bro. Y'all want to start throwing divorce parties for men?
No.
Why not? Apparently,
dude.
it's a business, and men need that. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. Gene,
No, we're not.
what are we gonna do for guys like you? We should have threw you a party, bro.
No, dude. Why would you?
You'd
wanna,
be pissed.
why
Just
would you
start
wanna-
swinging
why would
on
you-
everybody.
Why would
Get
you
your
wanna
ass back.
Why do you want to celebrate a failure?
No, I get it.
You know?
I mean, because women don't find it to be a failure. Apparently, they got us.
No.
That's how they feel about it.
No.
Finally divorced is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. That's
You
the
got a
mentality.
shirt with a bunch of people's names signed on it?
Right. Right, like a yearbook back in the day. Congratulations. Yeah, I'd sign that. I bet
That
you never
is
succeed.
fucked up, bro. Damn.
Right. So another thing that I have in my notes that bothered me. I'd like to ask a question to our fans and our followers and our audience, especially the females. If you got divorced, and let's say you're a woman,
Uh-huh.
and you get divorced, and you're a scornful woman like a lot of them are, right?
Uh-huh.
And you tell your new man all this stuff about your old man, about how bad he is and blah, 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 and you're trying to take custody from that dad. If the new guy is helping you take the kids from their father and he has kids himself, what kind of man is that? That makes sense?
A girly man.
So a what?
A girly man.
Yeah, right.
A girly man.
Right. So let's say that
Party boy.
you divorced your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I got with your wife.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to take your kids from you, and I have my own kids. I'm trying to back her in taking the kids from him.
Where
bro.
are your kids at the time?
Doesn't matter.
Kind of does.
50-50. Everybody's got 50-50.
Everybody's got 50-50.
Everybody's got 50-50.
So you are divorced from your ex person.
Uh-huh. And I got 50-50.
And you got 50-50. And you are trying to help her get her kids.
I married your ex-wife.
Right.
And you got 50-50. And she's telling me that you don't need your kids and I support her in taking your kids from you. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all fucked up.
All right?
It's all fucked up. I feel like there should be like a test drive marriage
Like
class or something. I don't know.
The girl that I'm dating, I make sure and tell her kids every Father's Day, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every holiday, every this, every that. Did you call your dad?
Right.
Hey, have you talked to your dad lately? Like, they had a good basketball game. Did you send your dad the video?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how a real man is. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
like,
facts.
you don't talk trash about the kid's dad. You talk nothing but positive to it.
That's
And if a
facts.
guy does that, he deserves to be throat punched.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to do some throat punching too, if I was that guy, theoretically, right?
That's wild work to me. That's wild work to me. Well, Men's Mental Health Month is just kicking off. This is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Right.
Let me reel that in.
So
This
these
is
things we need to be
awareness.
aware of.
Right, because coming into the new year, it's a lot of fuckery, apparently. So,
Crazy.
yeah, and I'm gonna encourage the guys out there that are getting divorced to team up and do some sort of Groupon cruise
No.
or some shit. I don't know, because the ladies are celebrating on us. I don't feel like they should get to just celebrate and we at home crying and shit. No, we got to get better, bro.
I feel like we should be the bigger man and not celebrate a failure.
Bro,
I think that's why that would be like
Bro.
losing the state championship game and still getting ice cream afterwards. No,
it's the last game. Why not get ice cream?
you didn't win. You didn't earn it.
But you made it all the way to the championship
You
game.
got ice. You got ice cream after the last game you won. Congratulations.
No, man, it's psychological, bro. It's the last game. It's the last hoorah.
I
You
will,
gotta get ice
I
cream.
will never.
If you
agree.
coaching a little league team
Mhm.
and they lose
Mhm.
the championship game,
Mhm.
you don't go get ice cream afterwards?
Mm-mm.
That's fucked up. Why not? It's the last
mean,
game of the season.
We could go get ice cream, but it's not to celebrate the loss.
Right, exactly. It's about how you look at it. It's about how you look at it. You did all you could do, and you lost. That's exactly what a divorce is. You did all you could do.
Yeah, but you don't have a party for it.
She did.
Yeah, but,
She's partying, bro.
yeah, but
She's over there wiggling her knees, bro.
well, they're doing
and-
that while they're married. Trust me.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
It
man.
is, but it is what it is.
No, but think about that though, dog. Like the fact that like
I just don't, man. I will never, ever, ever, ever think that celebrating something that has completely destroyed your kids' lives and future and everything up. I just don't think that's okay.
no, I think celebrate is the wrong word though. I don't think celebration is the right word. I think it's group therapy.
I'm down for that.
I think it's group
Right.
therapy because even the stuff that they talked about men doing, like it's man shit, right? But what it's really doing is exactly what we're trying to do with the agrihood. Is getting
Yeah.
your mind off
Yeah.
of how stupid you feel talking about it in front of people.
I'm 100% down with that, but it's not going to be called a divorce party.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
That's just
like
lame
that is
anyway.
so petty, which is typical. Man, dude, everybody's all this stuff's got me out here. Like I'm not a woman hater, dude. Like I love women. I protect women. I do stuff for women all the time. Today, had a girl come to RV park with her 2 kids and everything she owned in tow.
Damn.
Old boy said that he's gonna offer and abusive. You know what I mean?
Right.
Please take shelter.
Right.
Like I got nothing but respect for that, but this kind of stuff there's no respect for whatsoever.
That shit's wild. I feel like anybody who has had a divorce party, it should be on your we need the Carfax for women. That's what we need. We need the girl facts, the chick facts, or whatever we want to call it. That's what we need for real. Because like you said, divorce rates constantly go up. First, second, third marriage, whatever that may be. And the problem is that I see with a lot of women is that they think they learn so much more that they could coach the next husband into how it's supposed to work, which only makes it end faster, right? Because the man is supposed to be the head of the household, no matter how you look at it.
But they got to act like the head of the household too,
Very true, very true. But still, though, you don't. Even if you act like the head of the household, you don't.
It don't work out.
It don't work out like that
because
she can file for divorce and she can have a party. So I think before your next marriage, it needs to be on the resume if you had a divorce party or not.
I think that's a great idea.
For real. That need to go into your relationship status shit. You know what I mean? On Facebook, they need to be like, yo, have you ever had a divorce party?
Right.
Seriously.
X.
Right.
That's an immediately no.
Right.
I will say, if I ever have to go back into the dating pool again, women's got all their lists that they want, right? 6 foot, 6 digits, 6-pack, 6-inch dang-a-lang. Right. I'm gonna have me a little list too. And I don't think that I'll ever date another woman that has been married or who has kids.
No, I get that.
Literally, I'm gonna go find me a mid-20-year-old, that don't have all the trauma and drama,
right,
and all that,
right.
And people,
and be the man of her dreams.
I read stuff all the time, and dude, women get butt hurt about that. Oh my God, you're a predator, and you're dating somebody half your age. Yeah, because I don't want to deal with your bullshit.
Nigga said they either young hustlers or old hasslers. Huh? Damn, that's fucked up, bro. What's it coming to? This is Men's Mental Health Month. Well, let me go back. This is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm Jason Mitchell.
I'm Gene Calloway.
And this is the AgriPod.
We appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. We're gonna build, learn, and grow together here,
every
one way
day
or another. We love you guys.
Love you too, broski.
Later.